Jai Shri Ram. Dharma. We will discuss Dharma. We all have some idea about Dharma. Now, there are so many synonyms. In fact, some dictionaries have more than 200 meanings of Dharma. But let's look at the concept. All acts in our life ought to be performed in conformity with Dharma. Righteousness is the English word, which is a very weak word actually. Righteousness. Uh, all acts that you do should be performed in conformity with Dharma only, after due consideration of the truth and the untruth. People always undertake actions thinking about their future. Uh, well, if you stop thinking about the future and start thinking about dharma, then your future will be perfect. Just try this. So, anyway, dharma is righteousness. The root word is dhri, which means support. Dharane sthitau tatha patane. Dharma means that which sustains or by which sustenance is made possible. Sustenance means support. Sustenance also means livelihood. Sustenance also means food. Anyway, something that supports. So, dharma supports. The dharma of fire is heat and light, and always to progress upward. Dharma of water is coolness and flowing downwards. The dharma of sun is to provide energy, heat, and light. The dharma of earth is firmness and tolerance. So, a mango tree has to yield mangoes. That's the dharma of a mango tree. So, all of us have to find out what our dharma is, and that depends obviously on our aptitudes and temperaments. Aptitude, as you know, is a genetic skill we are born with. Some of us are good at mathematics, some of us are good at study, some are good at cooking, some are good at something else. So our aptitudes are inherited. That's all genetic. So your dharma is dictated by that aptitude. Temperaments. Temperaments are basically moods. A temperament is defined by the mood and the energy level. So we all know the common classification: extroversion, introversion, and ambiversion. So psychologically, Sri Krishna classifies chaturvarnyam maya sustam guna karma vibhagashaha tasya kartarapimam vidya akartaram avyayam. So Krishna says the chaturvarnyam, varna is color. Varna is basically a metaphor for the psychological coloration or temperament. Brahmin temperament. In every society, you will find these four. This is not something by birth. In a single family, you can have four children, all of different temperaments. That means one child could be a Brahmin temperament, could be of a Brahmin temperament, which means the child loves study, teaching, and is very calm and tolerant, and he shows all sattvic qualities. That's a Brahmin. And Kshatriya is strong physically, and he can defend and fight and all that. And Vaishya has a very acute business acumen, very sharp at doing business. And Shudra, who's not good at all the other three, but he is good at skills. He can be a sculptor, he can be a potter, he can be good at some physical task. Yeah. So that is Shudra. And Vaishyas and Shudras can also be doing farm work, agriculture. Anyway, so dharma. So all of us have to find out what our dharma is. Dharma is therefore the proper performance of duties. Dharma also therefore means performance of duty with sincerity and the best of ability and means. So, and when we look at our own dharma towards ourselves, that is to keep our body healthy, strong, and free from diseases, that's our personal dharma. Because the Veda says, Nayamatma balahinena labhyo. The weak can never acquire knowledge and moksha. Nayamatma balahinena labhyaha. Shariramadhyam khalu dharma sadhanam. A weak person cannot achieve God. And the body is the medium and agency to perform all religious duties and rituals. Therefore, you must keep your body healthy and fit with a proper balanced sattvic diet, regular exercise, proper medication in case of illness, and a regular pious life. But the strong body, many people mistakenly think creating a strong body alone is the final end. Dedicate all their time going to gyms and all that. That's stupidity. Having a strong body is not the end, it is the means. Okay. So let us look at Manu Smriti. Manu says, Adbhihi gatrani shuddhyanti, manah satyena shuddhyate, vidya tapobhyam bhutatma buddhir jnanena shuddhyate. Water purifies the limbs of the body, truth makes heart pure, education and penance purify the soul, and intelligence is purified by knowledge. If all these are purified, untruthful action will never be performed. So that is Manu, and our duty towards others is also mentioned by Manu. And Manu says, never, repay jealousy with jealousy. So that is an extremely negative emotion, and we should never harbor these negative emotions. Yosman dveshti yam vayam dvishmastam wo jambe dadmaha. What this means is, never repay jealousy with jealousy. This is a high ideal, and if practiced by all, it will pave way for a Ramarajyam. And then our duty towards God. Pancha Mahayajnas are also there. I think I discussed this in some earlier tracks. And remember, God never forgives anything, because forgiving will completely derail his system of justice. There is no forgiving here. Whatever you do, the consequences will have to be faced by you. You do good, then you will benefit, and if you do bad, evil, then the repercussions cannot be avoided or escaped. You can pray to God to give you strength, fortitude, forbearance to withstand those negative repercussions. But there is no forgiving here. And Manu also says in another place, Dhritikshama damasteyam shaucham indriya nigraha dhira vidya satyamakrodho dashakam dharmalakshanam. These are the 10 elements of dharma. Dhritikshama damasteyam shaucham indriya nigraha dhira vidya satyamakrodho dashakam dharmalakshanam. Patience, forgiveness, penance, non-stealing, purity of the body, heart and intelligence, control of sense organs, buddhi, discrimination, study of scriptures, and truthfulness, and lack of wrath, eliminating anger. A life which follows these elements will always be in conformity with dharma. Dhritikshama damasteyam shaucham indriya nigraha dhira vidya satyam akrodho dashakam dharmalakshanam. Manu further says, Vedasmiti sadachara swasyacha priyamatmanah etat chaturvidham praduhu sakshat dharmasya lakshanam. So, deeds in conformity to dharma are those if the acts are performed in accordance with the command of the Vedas and the rules given in the Smritis. Smritis are ancient books of law such as Manu Smriti, Yajnavalkya Smritis, Parashara Smriti. So lead a virtuous life, and let your conscience function. Follow your conscience. Manu also says, Vedo kilo dharma moolam. The root of all dharma lies in the Vedas. The Chandogya Upanishad talks of 3 pillars, skandhas of dharma. Trayo dharma skandha yajnadhyayana dhanamiti. Trayo dharma skandha yajnadhyayana dhanamiti. Dharma has 3 pillars, that is yajna, study and charity. Now yajna does not mean rituals, mere rituals. Yajna is a complete way of life. So, Panchamaha Yajna, Rishi Yajna, Deva, Rishi Yajna or Brahma Yajna. That means study of the scriptures. Deva Yajna, worshipping God. And Pitri Yajna, obeisance to our forefathers who have sacrificed so much so that today we enjoy all the facilities. So, and then Bhuta Yajna, serving all creatures, ecology. And Manusha Yajna, serving mankind. So, these are yajnas. Yajna basically means serving society, Lokasangraham. So, we must develop our discrimination. And Manu, let us add one more. Dharma eva hato hanti. This is very important. Dharma eva hato hanti, dharmo rakshati, rakshitaha. Tasmat dharmo na hantavyo mano dharmo hato vadit. Dharma eva hato hanti, dharmo rakshati, rakshitaha. Tasmat dharmo na hantavyo mano dharmo hato vadit. It means if we preserve and follow and protect Dharma, Dharma in turn will protect us. You protect Dharma, Dharma in turn will protect you. But if you do not follow and disobey the dictates of Dharma, and if you try to destroy Dharma, Dharma will destroy you. Therefore, to avoid our own destruction, we should not destroy Dharma. Bhishma in the Mahabharata also says, Shruyetam dharma sarvasvam shrutva cha vadharyatam atmana pratikulani paresham na samacharet. Do unto others as you expect others to do unto you. Don't harm anybody because you don't want others to harm you. So this is simple dictate. And finally, ahimsa paramo dharma, dharma himsa tadhaivacha. So, ahimsa, non-violence is the highest duty, but at the same time, violence in the service of dharma is equally important. Jai Shri Ram.